Ah, I see some people here. Hi, Irene. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Maria. All right, we got some people here. Oh, anniversary follower. Irene. So Irene, it says you are an anniversary follower. So I wonder if that means that you have been following me for a certain length of time. Ooh, that's cool. Happy anniversary on my page. That's neat. Okay, I've never seen it say that before. That's really neat. Thank you, Alicia. Okay, so welcome. There was something I was gonna say. Okay, maybe I'll think of it again. Hi, Sharon. So welcome, happy Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I hope I don't have food in my teeth. I just ate my lunch really fast. But I'm so glad to be here with you guys. My name is LaQuita Jackson with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. I have a fun project to share with you today. It's a little bit more detailed than I normally do during the lives because I try to keep them quick, so I don't want to talk too much and keep you guys here too long. But so we'll go ahead and jump right in. I know, I've never seen that before. That's neat. So we'll go ahead and jump right in because I do have, I think, just two announcements. Yeah, two announcements before we start stamping. So yeah, I'm gonna flip you around and we will get going. I've got some washi tape here. I hope everyone is having a great day. I am. It's been super busy. Oh, hi Danielle. Danielle, I have your prize still here in my my office. I haven't mailed it to you, so I have a prize for you, and it's here to be mailed. I just have not mailed it yet. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys around. Hi Stacy, hello. Okay, let me flip. Thank you, Danielle. All right, so you guys are locked into place. Okay, so a couple of quick announcements, and then, like I said, we're gonna start stamping. So I just wanted to remind you guys, don't forget about my Free as a Bird free card kit. So remember, you can get this kit when you place a minimum $40 order. So you're going to be making 4 projects when you spend a minimum of $40 in my online store. Be sure to use the host code, you guys. I've got the host code just above here, above this video, this live video here on Facebook, and it's down below if you're on YouTube. So you'll get a kit in the mail from me to make these projects. Look how pretty this is. So pretty. Using that Free as a Bird stamp set. So remember, when you place your minimum order, you can purchase whatever you'd like. No matter what you buy, as long as you spend $40, you'll get that little kit from me. So this does end on August the 31st, so you've got to get your order in by then. And then also, do not forget, my paper share is up and running. So I am sending out the invoices today for those of you that pre-ordered prior to today, that filled out the pre-order form. So remember, this isn't all you get. You get 136 6x6 sheets of designer paper from the new holiday catalog. Plus you get a little free gift from me, 10 Whisper White Thick note cards and envelopes. So don't forget, that is up and running. I've got the pre-order link just above for you guys on that, and I only have 8 spots left. So if you are interested, be sure to get in by September the 2nd, because I am down to only 8 spots, and I don't know that those spots will still be available the longer that you wait. So if you're interested, get in on that. And okay, I think we're ready. I think those were my only announcements, so we will get stamping. So today I'm going to use the piece of cake stamp set and punch. I think this is the Cake Builder punch. This is from the annual catalog. It actually carried over from the Occasions catalog, and I haven't really used this stamp set much. I think I've only used it once, and I've had it for a while. Oh wow, look at this, Maria, it says you are a milestone follower. Okay, it's giving me all these neat little like titles for everybody. That's really cool. Stacy, you're a milestone follower too. What is this? This is new. I've never seen this before. Sharon, anniversary follower. Wow. Thanks guys. Cool. So anyways, I've only used this once. It is a really great set. I don't know why I haven't been using it, but I have a really fun card to share with you today. We're going to do some sponging and a couple other fun little techniques. So let's jump in, and I'll just set the stamp set off to the side. I am using the layering circle dies, and then I also embossed a piece of cardstock using this Subtles embossing folder. I love this folder. If you guys don't have this, you should check it out. This is a 3D embossing folder, but it just adds this nice, just neutral texture to your cardstock. I love it. This thing is amazing. So got that, I used that. So let's jump in, and we are going to start with, oh, and thank you, Maria. We are going to start with this piece of shimmery white cardstock. So I cut this shimmery white using those layering circle dies. I don't even know if the shimmer picks up with this lighting. Trying to see, I don't think you guys can see anything, but the shimmery cardstock, it just has this really faint, like little glittery speckles in it. But I'm using this because we're going to be doing some sponging, and I'm going to be adding some water. Let me move this back. I'm going to be adding some water, and I tried this technique. I actually threw it away. I'll show you what happened. I got it out of the trash, but I tried the technique that we're about to do with regular Whisper White, and it just didn't work because the water just reacts funky with the Whisper White. So anyways, shimmery white cardstock, or if you wanted to use our watercolor paper, that would work too. Okay, so I've got that, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do some sponging. So I am going to be sponging in crushed curry and pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to go ahead and open these two up. Yes, it is out, Stacy. It is out. Hi, Martha. Hello. Wow, look at this. So Monica, hi, Monica. And Monica is also an anniversary follower. This is so neat. So you're just sitting down to do some crafting. Woohoo! All right, we're gonna be stamping together. Okay, so what I like to do is I take our Stampin' sponges and I cut them into little pieces here, and then I just add a punch of the matching cardstock and then put the name of it so that I can keep track of my sponges. I know some people, they just throw their sponges away, not me. I don't have that kind of budget, so I do have to label them and save them, because I don't have throwaway money. And then I have this old M&M, well, this repurposed M&M plastic container, so it just had a bunch of M&Ms in it. I took it, decorated the lid, and this is where I store my sponges. I've got a couple of these, so just a little quick storage tip there for you. All right, so I'm gonna start with pumpkin pie, and not pumpkin pie, crushed curry. I'm just going to ink it up. I'm not a sponging expert. I'm going to show you how I like to do it though. So I just kind of sponge off the edge a little bit, and then I bring it onto my cardstock or paper, and I do these little quick circular motions. I'm going to add a little bit more. I like to start off of the edge first because it just kind of softens things up a little bit so that you don't get really harsh lines. So I'm just kind of keeping it focused at the top here of this circle. Now I'm going to come in with a little bit of pumpkin pie. Oh, awesome. I know you've been practicing sponging too, Stacy. So pumpkin pie, and again, same thing, starting off the edge, and then I'm going to bring it in. And I'm going to try to keep the pumpkin pie more towards the top than going down low. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. And now I'm actually going to go back with crushed curry again. Oh, hi, Deborah. Hi. Okay, it's so neat, you guys. It is labeling everyone with these different titles. I don't know what is going on, but I like it. Okay, so I'm just coming in a little bit more, just blending everything together really well with more of the crushed curry, and I think that looks pretty good. And then I wish you guys could see the sparkle, because you can see the shimmer coming through the sponging too, so it looks really pretty. So that's that. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take, this is one of the A blocks, but you could use any block, and I am just going to tap it, pick up a little bit of that pumpkin pie. Then I've got one of our aqua painters. It just has a little bit of water in it. I'm going to pick up some of that pumpkin pie, and then I am just going to tap my aqua painter on the edge of the block. I just want to get a little bit of orange or pumpkin pie splatter. I'm going to rotate it around a little bit. I want to get some splatter, and then also some water is flicking off. And now I'm just going to flick off a little bit of this excess here. So I'll show you what happens. Ooh, that looks really good. Okay. So we did the sponging technique, and now this is the splatter flick. I guess I'll call it the splatter flick technique. Okay, so let me just clean off my brush here. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Super quick, but I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna dry this, and then we're gonna take a closer look at this, okay? Let me dry this. I'm gonna put my heat tool to it, so if you wanna turn down your volume, go ahead, because it might be kind of loud. So I've got my heat tool. You could let this air dry, but I'm gonna speed it up with this. Okay, so I think that looks good, that it dried really quickly. Okay, so look at this, you guys. So you have like the pumpkin pie splatter thing happening, but then you've also got here where the water reacted with the ink and just made like this, what do you call it? It just kind of, I don't know, there's a word that I'm trying to think of, but you get this watermark look on there. I love how that looks, and then you've got the big orange splats in there. So really, really fun. I just really love that. This actually looks like a planet. This is cool. You can do a lot with this. So I'll show you what happened when I did it. This is regular Whisper White, okay? So regular Whisper White, shimmery white. So you can see on here what happened is it just bubbled. The paper just lifted. So it didn't make this really cool like washed out effect. It just lifted the paper. So this didn't work out as well. And you can also see how much brighter that pumpkin pie looks in the shimmery white on that splatter technique. So that's that. Okay, so now I want to do just a little bit more sponging really quickly. This is this is a piece of Mango Melody, and this is the piece that I embossed with that subtle embossing folder, and you can see just how it textures that. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is cut 4 1/8 by 5 and something. I cannot remember. I may have to, it's 1/8 of something, but I'll put the measurement above the video because I cannot remember. I'll have to do it afterwards, but yeah, so I embossed that with that subtle embossing folder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pumpkin pie, sponge it up, and I'm going to sponge pumpkin pie onto this Mango Melody, and I'm just going to put it kind of going at a diagonal. So again, I'm going to start off the edge and just kind of sponge it on using that same circular motion. Hi, Linda. So that's a little bit darker than I wanted. I'm gonna flip it. I don't want it that dark. I'm gonna do it a little bit less. Hey, good thing you have two sides, right? So I came in a little bit heavier than I wanted. There we go. I wanted a little bit more subtle. That looks better. Because I just want it slightly darker than the Mango Melody. This is a great arm workout, by the way. So if you're needing to work on your arms, do some sponging. Okay, so just coming in. And now I'm just gonna kind of go all over, just get a little faint look going. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I just kind of added a little touch of pumpkin pie to that. That's it. All right, so I think that's all of the sponging out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the crushed curry away. And actually, I still need that scrap piece of paper. Let me bring that back in. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take the happy birthday sentiment from that piece of cake stamp set, and I am going to stamp this in pumpkin pie onto this layer. I know this is already embossed, but I'm still gonna stamp on top of the embossing. So it just adds a whole nother element of texture with the stamping on top of this embossing. So pumpkin pie, I'm stamping this, and I'm just gonna do one right here, and I am gonna press hard and kind of gently rock to help the ink get into those little cracks. And if it doesn't fill in all the way, that's still okay, because it just adds a really neat distressed look to the stamping. Okay. So I'm just going to stamp this a couple of times. And then I'm just kind of moving the stamp around. I don't have to always stamp the happy. I don't have to always get the birthday. It doesn't have to always be the happy birthday. Okay, so just a few there. And then I'm going to come down and do a few down here. So I'll do one right here again, just kind of rock it. And then I'll do one hanging off the edge here. And then I'll do one right here. And then just a little piece of happy. And then I'll do a little piece of happy birthday. And then I'm just gonna do one more full happy birthday right here. There it is, okay? Now, let's do some stamping on these two pieces. So I have got some real red cardstock. I am going to stamp my happy birthday cake in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Okay, sorry, I twist, twist, tap, tap, because I want to make sure it picks up really well. And then I'm just going to press and hold. Ooh, looks good. And then we will do our cake stand on this piece of smoky slate. Twist, twist, tap, tap, because that is a textured ink pad, not foam. That's why I do that. Okay, looks good. Oh, I guess I got some smudgy on my hand. Okay. All right, so now, oh, I wanted to stamp one more thing actually. I'm going to bring this piece back in, and I'm going to stamp our candles in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I am going to stamp them right into that beautiful sponging. Just like that. Okay, that looks good. So now that's all the stamping, and we can start punching and putting this card together. So I'm going to bring back that cake builder punch. Pretty sure it's called the cake builder punch. And punch out my cake, my red cake. Let's see. There are so many birthdays happening right now, so it's so good to have another birthday card design ready to go, because I am sending out a lot of birthday cards. Okay. So now punch out this cake stand. There we go. Okay. And now we can start building this card up. Okay, so I am going to take my card base. So I've got Mango Melody cardstock here. This is 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches, scored at 5 1/2 inches. My favorite way to cut, score, and fold a card. I love vertical opening cards. It's my favorite. Okay, so now we are going to take this layer. I am going to put this on with liquid glue. You could use tear and tape, but since it's textured, I want to make sure it sticks really well, or it, you know, doesn't lift up, and snail isn't going to be strong enough for this textured piece. Okay, And let's just center that up. Plus there's just an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, so it's really, really thin, so that liquid glue gives you a little wiggle room. And I know you're probably thinking, hey, it's just Mango Melody on Mango Melody, but it does something when you add a second layer of the same color. I love how that looks. Okay, so there's that. So now we are going to put our cake stand down with glue dots. So I'll just put a couple of glue dots here. And I'm not going to press it all the way down yet because I want to make sure I get everything on to where it's lined up pretty well. I feel like I stamped my my candles a little off center, so I gotta kind of play around with this. So I definitely stamped those candles a little off center. Ah, hi Carol. Yes, we're glad you're here. Okay, so off-center candles, but I'm gonna try and make it work even though they're not lining up. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2 dimensionals on the back of my cake. You could do just one. Let me just put that. Yep, I'll just put it like that, and then I'll do 3 dimensionals on the back of this. Move that out of the way, move that out of the way, and then I am going to put my cake right there. And look at that, you guys. Isn't this such a fun birthday card? I love it. You could recreate this card in so many colors. You don't have to sponge with the pumpkin pie, you know, and the crushed curry. You could totally change it up and find 2 different shades, and then, you know, different color for your background. And coordinate your sponging to match whatever color you choose for your background. You could change this up so many ways and change up your cake color, your cake stand. I just think it's such a fun birthday card. I love it. So I'll bring in my original, super quick to do, looks like you spent forever on it. Love the 2 techniques of the sponging and then the splatter flick. I'm gonna call it the splatter flick technique. Just a lot of fun. I had so much fun creating this card this morning. So I hope that y'all like it. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun making this with you guys. Really, really fun card. Okay, I am going to flip you around. I'll give you a quick zoom in too before I do the flip. So cute. I really, really like it, you guys. I really like it. Thank you guys so much. I had fun with you, and I'll be back soon. Don't forget to come back next Wednesday, September the 4th, because that's when the holiday catalog goes live. I am going to try to do a couple of live videos that day. I haven't worked out what times yet. But I'll post on here on the page. But yeah, so join me back on September the 4th, because I am going to do a couple of things in celebration of the catalog being live. So you don't want to miss that. So, okay, I will talk to you all very soon, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deborah. Bye, you guys.